Bad Blood was a special show as fans witnessed Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in the same corner. During Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo stated that if fans get behind Roman Reigns, WWE might consider booking a title change. While Reigns continues to be conflicted about his allies, Cody Rhodes is scheduled to take on Gunther at Crown Jewel. The American Nightmare was on Rado to build the match. However, his bigger storyline, involving Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, the Bloodline, and of course, Roman Reigns, is actually happening on SmackDown. For now, Cody and Roman are dealing with different problems, but there is always a chance they will cross paths again, as Rhodes is still the undisputed WWE champion. If they do have another match for the title, Vince Russo noted that WWE could be forced to put the belt back on the original tribal chief, given his recent character change. He might still be showing heel tendencies, but fans are seemingly loving Roman Reigns turning babyface, and Russo believed the Samoan might get cheered over Cody Rhodes. The world of professional wrestling thrives on surprises, shocking moments, and intense rivalries. One of the most talked about rivalries of recent times is the ongoing saga between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. The story of Cody Rhodes' journey to the top, marked by his resilience, passion, and determination to finish the story by claiming the WWE Universal Championship from Roman Reigns, has been captivating. However, according to former WWE creative mind Vince Russo, the landscape of this feud could be heading for a seismic shift. In a recent exclusive, Russo speculated that WWE may be forced to switch the title back to Roman Reigns, and the reasons are more complex than they initially seem. To understand the potential shift in WWE's creative direction, it's important to recap how Cody Rhodes has ascended to the main event scene. Once a mid-card talent in WWE who left to build his legacy on the independent circuit, Cody's return to WWE at WrestleMania 38 was a triumphant homecoming. Upon his return, Rhodes was positioned as a top-tier babyface, quickly becoming a fan favorite with his emotional promos and relentless in-ring performances. At WrestleMania 39, Rhodes came close to achieving his dream by challenging Roman Reigns, the dominant WWE Universal Champion, in what was touted as a legacy versus legacy match. Rhodes came up short, falling victim to Reigns' 2-year reign and the interference of the Bloodline. Despite the loss, Cody's quest to become champion was far from over. He embarked on a journey of redemption, climbing back up the ranks with every match and promo, constantly reminding the WWE Universe that he would finish the story and take down the seemingly invincible Roman Reigns. On the other hand, Roman Reigns has been a pillar of WWE programming for years, transforming from the polarizing big dog to the menacing tribal chief. Since his return to WWE with a new heel persona in 2020, Reigns has dominated the landscape of WWE, racking up victories against every major contender, from Drew McIntyre to Brock Lesnar. His reign as WWE Universal Champion has shattered records and turned Reigns into one of the most compelling characters in modern wrestling history. While fans initially rejected Reigns in previous iterations of his character, his current role as the head of the table has garnered near-universal acclaim. His alliance with Paul Heyman, combined with his cousins the Usos and Solo Sikoa's involvement in the Bloodline storyline, has added layers to his character, making him both formidable and fascinating. Vince Russo, a former WWE writer known for his work during the Attitude Era, recently discussed the possibility that WWE might be compelled to switch the title back to Roman Reigns, even if Cody Rhodes finally wins it. The reasons for this potential shift, according to Russo, aren't rooted in storyline logic, but in broader business considerations. Russo highlighted 3 key factors that could influence this decision: merchandise sales, mainstream appeal, and long-term storytelling. One of the biggest driving forces behind WWE's booking decisions is merchandise sales. Roman Reigns, as the tribal chief, has been one of the highest merchandise sellers in WWE for the past few years. His image, catchphrases, and association with the Bloodline have created a marketable brand that extends beyond just wrestling fans. From t-shirts to action figures, Reigns' merchandise is in high demand. Cody Rhodes, while incredibly popular, doesn't yet command the same level of mass appeal. His American Nightmare persona, resonates with a passionate segment of the WWE fan base, but he hasn't reached the same heights in terms of merchandise sales. Vince Russo suggests that WWE's decision to keep the title on Roman Reigns, or even switch it back to him after a brief Cody reign, could be influenced by the financial benefits Reigns brings to the company. WWE is a business first and foremost, Russo stated. At the end of the day, if Roman Reigns is moving more merchandise and bringing in more revenue, that's going to factor into whether they keep the title on him. It's not always about who the fans want to see win, it's about who's driving the business. In addition to merchandise sales, Vince Russo also pointed out that Roman Reigns has mainstream appeal that extends beyond the wrestling world. Reigns has appeared in various Hollywood projects, most notably his role in the blockbuster film Fast and Furious Presents, Hobbs and Shaw. His crossover appeal has positioned him as WWE's top mainstream star, following in the footsteps of legends like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena. Cody Rhodes, despite his rise in popularity, doesn't yet have the same level of mainstream visibility. Russo believes that WWE, particularly under the leadership of media-savvy executives like Nick Khan, may prioritize a champion who can break into the mainstream and bring in casual fans. Reigns' ability to appear on talk shows, in movies, and at high-profile events like the ESPYs makes him an attractive option for WWE to keep as the face of the company. With Roman Reigns, WWE has a star that can transcend the business, Russo commented. He's not just a wrestler, he's a pop culture figure. That's something WWE is going to weigh heavily when deciding who carries the championship. Finally, Russo speculated that WWE might switch the title back to Roman Reigns for long-term storytelling reasons. While Cody Rhodes' story is built around him finally defeating Reigns and fulfilling his father Dusty Rhodes' legacy, Russo argued that WWE may view Reigns' historic title reign as an even more significant story. Roman's dominance over the WWE roster has been a major draw, and Russo believes the company could be hesitant to end that story prematurely. If you think about it, Roman Reigns is in the middle of one of the greatest title runs in WWE history, Russo said. Ending that for the sake of giving Cody his moment might not be the best long-term decision. WWE might see more value in keeping Reigns as the champion, even if Cody gets a brief reign. Russo pointed out that WWE has a track record of pulling the rug out from under fan favorites when it comes to title victories. He referenced moments like Daniel Bryan's prolonged chase for the WWE Championship and how WWE milked that storyline for months before finally giving fans the payoff they wanted. WWE knows how to keep fans invested, Russo continued. They might let Cody win the title for a short period, but don't be surprised if Roman Reigns takes it back soon after. That way, WWE gets the best of both worlds, a big moment for Cody and continued dominance for Roman. In conclusion, while Cody Rhodes' quest to become WWE Universal Champion is one of the most compelling stories in modern wrestling, Vince Russo's insight provides a fascinating perspective on why WWE might be forced to switch the title back to Roman Reigns. Whether it's due to merchandise sales, Roman's mainstream appeal, or the desire to continue long-term storytelling with Reigns as the dominant champion, WWE's decision-making process is always a delicate balance of business and entertainment. As WrestleMania season approaches, the WWE Universe will be watching closely to see how this epic rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns unfolds. Will Cody finally finish the story, or will Roman Reigns continue his reign as the head of the table? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. WWE will ensure that the road to WrestleMania is filled with drama, twists, and surprises.